Hello, everybody. I made a report for the new moon in Libra, and right now it's 1919. Also, right now at this moment, the moon it's actually and the sun they're right on top of each other. Right now the sun it's 88 degrees and 15 minutes, and the moon it's 8 degrees and 19 minutes. And I'm right on top of it. And I wanted to make this report about the new moon right when it actually happens, to bring the energy from that new moon into this report. This report is a very special, actually. There was a lot of reports about specifically about this new moon, specifically about these changes, because this is a cardinal sign that's going on. And currently on Libra, that is a Jupiter, which is the growth within relationship. Right now, the sun is there, the moon is there, but you have to realize that this new moon it's something much more than that, something more spatial. And when I say spatial, it is because of Venus is in Scorpio. For a lot of astrologists, Venus is the lowest point, actually, from astrology point of view. It's Venus when it's in Scorpio. Scorpio is considered the underworld, the shadow, your part that you hide inside of yourself, that it's cover up. It's actually represented by the Scorpio, which is Scorpio protect himself, protect the inner self by hiding the things inside. And if you try to touch it, it bites you or runs away. So to understand this, you have to understand first of all the love, which is Venus represent. It's right now inside of this Scorpio, and brings light into the shadow, into the people. Brings this bright love vibrations inside of the shadow, the place when you hide yourself, the place that you personally sometimes does not even want to go there. And the Venus right now opens up this, it just opens it up. And the new moon in Libra actually is gonna say, hey, I will give you the energy, will give you everything. Open yourself for love, open yourself to receive. There is gonna be a growth in there, there's gonna be a very good magic inside. And that's why in the reports that were out there, the people were talking about the positiveness out of it. They also named it this moon, the black moon. I don't see it as black, simply because you have to come to a point to understand that there is no more black and white. It is black and white only to understand that you have to understand to work with both the shadow inside of yourself and the higher self inside of yourself, so you to have a better understanding and better experience. This new moon right now in Libra presents everything that you have, partnership, relationship, everything that it's involved you with others. It is about you to give you the new perspective to look in so you can see out. And that new moon actually will be very, very powerful, simply because the way it's presented at the moment, you will be very intense about Mars, who is in Capricorn. It also is gonna be very, very intense energy, simply because there's gonna be this T-square between Saturn and Pluto, and the same time the new moon is gonna be, you know what, that square right there we know exists, but there is gonna be this 60 degrees configuration, so we can lower it down, the secrets, we can lower it down, this guards that you have inside, we're gonna lower this stuff on it. And at the same time, there's gonna be some trines between Venus and Pluto, who actually moved direct. And right now, with this powering, it's gonna be like, okay, I will surround you with people that have love. I will bring you this energy in you, and you have to be open to receive. And the open to receive will be this 60 degrees between Pluto and Neptune, which is Neptune and Pisces is dreams about new hopes, but since it's retrograde, it's about your soul to look at dreams and find them. And right now Pluto is moving direct, and it's like, yes, you have to do the right actions to do it. And this new moon on Libra says, yes, you can. Yes, you can, but you have to allow it to happen. You have to allow the people to be around you. You have to be allowed this energy to you not to control it. Somebody else will control it. The destiny, the itself. You have to learn to let yourself go, and that's what Libra represents. This power of love, to trust the love. It doesn't matter what's happening, that love to exist. Now, as this new moon will go ahead and evolve, I'm gonna be talking more about this. I'm just gonna be right now just gonna move from week to week on it, to move few days throughout until we get into the full moon, and that will be very interesting to you, because those gonna be the things that we are gonna go through it. Specifically, that will be when the moon is gonna join the Venus in Scorpio. When the moon gonna join Venus in Scorpio, is gonna says, do you remember your past relationship? Do you remember what happened before? Did you learn from it? This is not the same. This is something new. And that's what the new moon brings, a new energy on it. And it's gonna trigger past moments of love that you have, past moments of things that, yes, I was wrong here. Yes, I was wrong there. Yes, I learned from this past experience. I have to let go of this and allow the universe to take over this love, and put this love inside of me, of the shadow. Now, during this process, there's gonna be some people who's gonna be get aggravated, because the ego, which is Mars, will be definitely is gonna stand out of the way and says, you know what, I'm angry, it didn't happen what I wanted, It didn't happen what I was thinking it should have happened. I feel this deep anger, and a lot of you may feel this anger even now as I speak, simply because your ego desire you to control this energy. It's bigger than you allowing yourself to be controlled by this energy. And you have to understand there is some forces out there. Doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter what you want, it will be what it will be. And if you don't follow those forces, you go against it, you either have the anger or they put you to sleep. You kind of like, you're powerless. You're like, I can't fight this. I can't fight this. I can't. And that comes in from Saturn, which is Saturn right now. It's this power that says, hey, you don't listen, we'll put you in meditation, go to sleep. And that's what Saturn and Sagittarius does right now. And he's gonna be for a while in Sagittarius. And while it's there, take a look at it deep inside of yourself. What you're fighting, what are you resisting for it, how this to move forward. And the moon, since it's gonna be in Scorpio, you will be feeling this this new moon power clean up. While the moon is in Scorpio, you're gonna look at the shadow in you, the crap in you. Simply because Venus right now, it's there, is enlightened you to see the true love the way it is, but deep inside of you. That hidden part that you hide from anything and everything inside of you, now there is a love there. And that love is so powerful. That emotion is so powerful right now, deep inside of your soul. And that's why Venus right now, maybe it's in a dark place, but actually Venus does the most important job. It's enlightening your soul while it's in Scorpio. And while it does not present the love for like everybody wants to have the physical love, the love for the family, the love for the work or society or whatever that is, Venus in Scorpio right now with that new moon, it will bring the energy to look that love vibrations deep inside of you. It's like that cage that the soul has been holding. Now the love is there and that cage wants to open, that cage to be opened. That secretivity, that part of resistance, that part of what Scorpio represents to open. Simply because the love wants to exist even in the dark places. And while looking that light, we will see the stuff that we need to get rid of it. The stuff that doesn't serve purpose in your life. You're gonna get rid of habits they don't have a true meaning in your life. You're gonna get rid of maybe a people that don't serve your purpose in your life. Or there's gonna be some people living your life simply because their purposes does not need it anymore. So there's gonna be some people moving around you, moving out of it, moved here, moved there. All of a sudden somebody's like, you know what? I'm gone. And you'll be like, okay. So as we're talking about October 3rd, the moon is going to be in the mid of Scorpio, and that will be continue to evolve. And on October 5th, the moon is going to be approaching Saturn in Sagittarius. And when it does that, there's going to be these tensions inside of it. About you be feel to be pushed, to be rushed, like somebody's telling you, hey, you look this tough, but you need to look more deep. You have to look deep. I mean, really deep. These Saturn rings, these secret things that you want that love, but Saturn says, did you learn the lesson? If you didn't learn the lesson, I'm not letting you go. Dig deep. Dig deep these relationships. Change. And that's what Saturn will be very, very powerful to bring this intense energy. Because if you're using this energy, Saturn will have this proximity with, we're talking about 60 degrees sextile with Jupiter. That power between the two biggest planets in the solar system is gonna be start feeling so good, so powerful. You will feel the two energies, the higher self, which is Jupiter, and the hidden part, inside, that part that you don't present to nobody else. They both gonna be in state of meditation. And when the moon comes in, because it's gonna bring this new energy from the new moon in Libra into Saturn, it's just gonna be like so much magic inside. But if you have the love, everything's gonna be okay. But if you don't have the love, there's gonna be the tensions. There's going to be these pressures inside of you, and if you have the tensions and the pressures, you need to change something. You need to look something. You need to figure out what was that part that you may be stuck on it. What is that part that you don't see? What is that part that you don't look? Some of you may be going to need some help. They might be look for a counseling, for astrologer or a tarot reader or whatever they choose. They will look for a help. They're like, what's going on? And this is gonna be just a triggers while you're learning what you need to do during this new moon. And as we'll keeping going forward, it will be happy birthday to me. It's on October 6th. The moon's gonna be in Sagittarius at 19 degrees, and that will be pretty good. The sun's gonna be at 14 degrees of Libra. That will be 60 degrees, and at the same time the moon, it's gonna be very good with Uranus, which is Uranus is in Aries. And the energy overall will be great for a lot of people, because the universe is gonna present these energies like, calm down, everything's gonna be okay. The world, it's not end. You may be under pressure, you may need tensions, you may have things here is there, but you're gonna be okay. And we're moving it more forward, and the moon actually on Friday, on October 7th, the moon's gonna be in Capricorn, and it's gonna be called for action. And you will really, really feel in it, that action. The Libra insider will talking to you simply because Mercury is gonna be entering Libra on 1 degree. And the moon, it's in 1 degree and Capricorn. That it's a 90-degree square. Mars, it's 7 degrees in Capricorn. Jupiter, and it's 6 degrees Libra. So those tensions again from the Mars energy to call for action is gonna be huge. And some of you, they will use the Capricorn energy like, I am the strongest, I'm the powerful, it's gonna be my will, it's gonna be my way. And then you find out you're wrong, that you're gonna mess it up. And this is why the moon right there, the new moon, is gonna remind you about love. And during this moment, that part of Mars and Pluto, they both will have 60 degrees toward Neptune and Pisces. It will try to calm down, that tells you, hey, there is a hope for you. The question is what you are going to listen. What you're really going to listen. And moving up more and more, on Saturday, actually, the moon will be joined Pluto and Capricorn, and you're gonna get the people around, so you can do the right actions. And the tensions still gonna be there. You want to resolve the situation about your partnership, relationship, your everything. You want to do this. You will be called for action. You will really look for the people, friends. You will talk to anybody else just so you can fix these issues, so you can learn this lesson to be love. And during this is Saturday, during this period, the thing's gonna grow so much of you. Some of you will be learned those lessons of Libra, the Libra talk inside of you, because Mercury is gonna be there and it's gonna start joining Jupiter. And that will be on a 60 degrees with Saturn. And you will put some of you on a state of deep meditations to discover yourself, to talk to yourself, to have a self-talk. And that self-talk will be very, very important to some of you who wants to seek and find the right energy, the right moments for it. So we're gonna keep on going. We're talking about Saturday night, the October the 9th. The energy is gonna be more about talking. And some of you are gonna be talk about how the world, it's unfair. Oh my gosh, this is not right. I should have been treated that way. I should have been getting this. That it's about you to look inside what your understanding about everything that happens. It's in you. You to learn the end of your actions. The moon's gonna be at the end of Capricorn, which is mean the action's gonna be start moving out. Now it's the time that you go into Aquarius. And when you move to the Aquarius, the moon is gonna give this powerful trine. When that happens, okay, we're talking about Monday, October 10th. The moon's gonna be 9 degrees of Aquarius. At this time, Mercury and Jupiter will be joined together, and the midheaven is gonna be at 8 degrees and Aquarius. and the energy will be represent itself you to look the new ways, you to evolve, because if you cannot evolve, you have to revolve around the situations. And when you look at that revolving, you're gonna be looking those repeating cycles of life, that it's gonna be brought out to you, and then you're gonna become this person that wants to create a new way, that wants a new life, that wants to revolve. I mean to create a revolution, actually. You to revolt from inside. Just bring yourself and bring that new you out in the world. Get out of the shadow, get out of the secrets, and moving up. And as this will progressing more and more, we're talking about Tuesday, the 11th, the moon will continue in its way to move. And on Wednesday the 12th, the moon is gonna be very close to joining Neptune and Pisces, and those are gonna be the so-called finger of God, Taurus, Mercury, and Jupiter. At this moment, okay, we're talking about Wednesday, October 12th, the new moon energy will present this power of you to look up to God, to look up to spirituality, look up to something else, to have the new hope. Some of you is gonna get the dreams about your perfect relationship. Some of you though, it's gonna get the really understanding what the real relationship is, and that the real relationship actually exists in the soul. And Pisces represent the 12th house, the end of the spirituality, that gives you a new hope inside of the soul. And when the moon is there together with Neptune, this is going to be increased, because Neptune it's actually retrograde. And when it's retrograde, the energy shifted more towards spirituality and love compared to the physical three-dimensional world. And to keep on going until we're getting into the full moon, on Thursday, October 13th, the moon will be joined Chiron. And dear Chiron, he is in Pisces. So you're gonna be wounding, you're gonna be healing your wounds with a new way, a new hope, a new desires, the new things with the relationship. And if you committed to relationship, you will feel the fruits of how this relationship heals everything in you. And that's what Chiron brings into. Chiron is a wounded healer, the one who suffers till the point that it's no more suffering, but brings this healing into you. And when it's in a retrograde, it heals what? It heals the portion of the soul that you feel hurt in there. And as the moon we actually moved more and more, we will start feeling when the moon start growing big and enter areas. October 14th, there's gonna be some more tension start coming up and piles up all over the place. There will be triggers of what you do. There will be triggers at work. There will be triggers at family. There will be triggers pieces. There will be triggers in anything basically in your life, and you're gonna be like, what is going on? Why is all this about? What is those pressure? It is about you to be tested. Are you withstand of what you learn as a relationship? Is your ego, which is I am, that's what Aries represent, who fixed we? Are you really the love? Are you gonna put yourself aside, your personal desire, for the we desire, the power of the new moon? You're gonna be looking at the same time. Venus is gonna be out of Scorpio, so we're gonna be talking about a little bit that. But at this moment, you're gonna feel those tensions. And Saturday, that tensions will be so increased. Moon is gonna be a T-squaring so many things. The moon is gonna start have the opposition with the sun. It's an affecting energy. There's gonna be only like a 4 degrees difference, but the moon is gonna be T-squaring when it's moved Mars and Pluto during that time. And some of you is gonna be very much triggers with an emotions that I need to end this, I need to finish this, I need tired of this crap. What crap though? You have to look at it, what crap you want to get rid of. Sometimes it's not the person that you love. Sometimes those are the things inside of you. Your relationship with yourself. Because if you take a look, you probably misunderstand that sometimes the problems, they're coming from you. You create for some reasons your own problem. And that's what the Aries energy is opposing the Libra. You, it's about I am versus we are. And you can look at your relationship with others, but you have to look at relationship with yourself. Do you love yourself? Did you look at all those lessons that you learned through it? Did you look deep inside of you as a Scorpio? Did you look at those barriers? Did you meditate on those barriers that you have from Saturn? Did you look at those actions that Capricorn was given to you? All this is going to be triggered at exactly that time. All this is going to be just comes up. And how you're going to deal with it, it's up to you. And that's going to be pretty much the report for the new moon. I will make a report when the full moon comes in. Out of it, what are we going to be doing it about the full moon? Because the full moon, when it comes in, it's going to be joined Uranus. And in the meantime, I'm also going to do the weekly astrology report, and you will look at it. But the main thing about this new moon right now is you to learn one thing, and that is to be love. Thank you so much. Looking for your comments.